Well, I am lucky today to be sitting and speaking with Laura Brown, who is the Executive Director of the St. Ignace Visitors Bureau. So, welcome, Laura.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, I was on your website, because I like to do a little bit of preparation for my interviews and be able to speak knowledgeably about the things that are important to you and your community, our community. What a great
Mhm.
website.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Very easy to navigate with all of the relevant information right up front, so fantastic there. Now, you recently had a really what looks like a really fun event over the weekend of the February 17th and the 20th. I'm talking about the LeBat Blue UP Pond Hockey Championship.
Yep, correct. It's an annual event. It is always held during President's Weekend in February.
Okay.
This was our 15th.
15th. Wow. So thinking back to when it first began, like how many, first of all, why pond hockey?
Well, it's a time of year where we have a lot of hotels that need some heads in their beds, and we thought we'd come up with an event. It was actually started 15 years ago with a trip over to Eagle River in Wisconsin to see how they did this, and we brought it home, and it's grown ever since.
Wow. Okay. So now give me an idea of, so the teams that come forward to play, what's the furthest, like from what points do they come from? Like how far away are we talking at this point in the 15th year?
Well, we usually get teams from all over the country. This year, our farthest team was from Texas. We've had teams from the Czech Republic. We've had teams, of course, from Canada, but all over the United States. They come from Portland, Oregon. So
Okay.
all over, mostly the Midwest, but
So
get them from everywhere.
what is the age range? I did notice on your website, of course, you speak about, certain levels. Obviously, if an NHL
Yes.
player came in, they dominate, but
Right.
what age range are we looking at?
So we have a rule that you must be 21 or older. It is sponsored by LeBat Blue.
Right.
So 21 is the youngest. And we have a 50 and older division, which we actually had an 80-year-old play in that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So well
Yes.
attended. So it sounds to me
Yes.
like this is like what you're describing is like almost like I want to say reciprocal, but like kind of a collaborative sort of tourist
Very.
event that supports hotels. Obviously, restaurants would come into play. You have a sponsorship with LeBat. Do you have like package deals? So when a team comes in, they can stay at a hotel, they get a coupon or something for a restaurant?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we normally do is when they sign up, we put them in a division. Like you said, we have different levels and age groups. When they get here on Thursday night, usually we have a meet and greet. And at that time, we give them a nice gift from Labatt's, usually a nice winter hat and maybe some gloves, things along those lines.
Okay.
And then the bars all have specials that night for them. So we have free shuttle service. We bring in 3 large shuttles to shuttle them all weekend long, starting Thursday through Sunday. We give them a casino package. So a lot of different things. We also, when they register in the morning, we give them a 7-pack of beer because there are 7 players on the team,
Hmm.
along with some other coupons. So,
Oh my gosh, what
yeah,
fun.
it's fun. Mhm.
So when does registration open then for the next one?
We'll open it at least 3 or 4 months in advance, and then we go through the Monday before the event.
Okay.
So they have a few months
Okay, so
to
people can stay
register.
tuned for that. Now, on
Yeah.
the horizon then, the next big thing obviously would be Jeep the Mac. Let's talk about Jeep the Mac.
Yep, that's coming up in May. So that'll be May 6th through the 8th. That brings hundreds of people to town. And we have a lot going on for that. We have registration on Friday and
Hmm.
then line them all up to go across the Mackinac Bridge, give them some cool Jeep decals. We pay for their bridge round trip fare, and then also fare to Drummond Island the next day to go over there and actually visit their mud bogs and trails.
So from a traffic perspective then, because I was looking at the footage and what an overwhelming sort of presentation of all of these Jeeps all shined up to the
Yes.
nines and everything. That's amazing. Does it pose
Yeah.
any sort of like, do you have to kind of work in collaboration with, regulatory bodies and things like that?
Yeah, we do. We work very close with the Mackinac Bridge Authority. They end up closing one lane just for our Jeeps to go south and then back north again. And our local police department, they help us get them safely to and from the meet and greet
Okay.
and the registration tents. So, yeah.
So why Jeeps? I'm just curious.
Well, there's been so much interest in these off-road vehicles the last few years that we've reached out to the Jeeps. It was so popular the last couple of years that we've decided to do Jeep the Creep in the fall. So besides the Jeep the Mac, we actually have a Jeep Creep
Okay.
in October, the beginning of October, and we set up some fun, scary trails for them, things along those lines. But
Okay.
it's a great group. They travel all over. There's a lot of Jeep clubs that actually go to events all over the country. So
Now, for any Jeep owners out there, what I'm seeing is registration. You can still register to participate in Jeep the Mac right up until May 2nd at noon.
yep, yep,
Awesome.
exactly. Yep, we keep it
Awesome.
open right to the end, and then
Okay.
that way we can figure out how much food we need to do and the ferry tickets, things like that. So yeah, lots of time.
Now, I did also notice while I was on the website, because I can be kind of nosy this way, I wanted to look around and see what else is happening. Now, there's a car show coming up. Above and beyond Jeep the Mac, there's a car show coming up, correct?
Correct. Yes, that's been going on in our town for 45 years.
Wow.
That's probably our biggest event we have each year.
Now, I think we do actually have a car. I'm going to say club, and I'm getting it wrong, but we do have some automobile enthusiasts right here in the Soo that I believe are participating this year. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. Actually, Jim Hopper from Tonal Group has a group coming over, and we're going to give them their own lot and place to hang out. And yeah, they're going to be participating this year.
Excellent. Wow. Well, I mean, so much really to talk about, and I think that you and I are probably going to end up talking more than once because I like your energy, and you
Good.
guys seem really, really busy there in St. Ignace. I had no idea until I worked here, and I started to see the events. And like I said, Jeep the Mac really caught my eye. I talk about it a lot on our morning show because
Oh, great.
I think that especially in this time of rebuilding, it's so wonderful that people can come together and share and celebrate their enthusiasm for something that is just fun, right?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you're close to us, we're close to you. So it is fun to share events.
Yeah. Well, excellent. Is there anything else that you'd like to add, Laura?
Just make sure to visit our website, which is saintignace.com. We have all of our annual events on that. There are 19 annual events, and we have a lot of other good information on our history and other things you can do here in St. Ignace.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time. I'm going to keep my eye on Jeep the Mac, and I'm still going to keep talking about it because I think that's just good fun. All right, Laura.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Okay, thank you. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.